The healing touch of Jesus. He sent out his word and healed them. He rescued them from the grave. Psalm 17:20. You carry wounds that no one else can see. Some are physical, a body that no longer works the way it once did, a diagnosis that stole your peace, a pain that refuses to leave. Others are deeper, the ache of a broken heart, the scar of betrayal, the weight of regret, the numbness of grief that never fully faded. You have learned to function around the pain. You have become skilled at hiding it, managing it, pushing through it. But beneath the surface, you are still bleeding. And you wonder, can Jesus really heal me? He can, he does. Not always in the way you expect, not always on your timeline, but always in the way that brings the deepest wholeness. The Gospels are filled with the healing touch of Jesus. He touched the leper whom no one else would touch, and the leprosy left him. He touched the eyes of the blind, and they saw. He touched the hand of the fevered woman, and she rose and served. He touched the bier of the widow's son, and the dead boy sat up and spoke. Touch after touch after touch. Jesus was not afraid of your pain. He did not recoil from your disease. He reached out, he touched, he healed, and he still heals today. Not always with a physical touch, but with a touch that is no less real. His healing can come through a physician's hands, through a friend's embrace, through a word of scripture that lands like a balm on your raw soul. His healing can come as a sudden surge of peace in the middle of panic, as a release of forgiveness you could not manufacture, as a strength to face one more day when you thought you had nothing left. His healing is not limited to the miraculous. It is present in the ordinary, the gradual, the unseen. But what about the healings that do not come? What about the prayers that seem unanswered, the illness that lingers, the pain that remains? These are the hardest mysteries. You have prayed. You have believed. You have asked others to pray. And still the thorn remains. Does Jesus not care? Does he lack the power? No, 1,000 times no. But he sees a bigger picture than you do. Sometimes the healing you need most is not the removal of the problem, but the gift of his presence within it. Paul begged for the removal of his thorn, and Jesus said no. Not because he was cruel, but because his grace was sufficient, and his power would be made perfect in Paul's weakness. The thorn became a channel of something greater than comfort, intimacy with Christ. Healing is not always restoration to the way things were. Sometimes healing is transformation into something new. The scars remain, but they no longer control you. The limp lingers, but you walk with a deeper dependence on God. The grief does not vanish, but it becomes a well of compassion for others. Jesus heals not only by taking away your pain but by redeeming it. He does not waste your suffering. He uses it. He touches it. And in his touch, even the things that remain are made holy. Think of the woman with the issue of blood. For 12 years she had suffered. She had spent everything she had on physicians, but no one could help her. She was ritually unclean, socially isolated, physically exhausted. And then she heard that Jesus was passing by. She did not ask for a public healing. She did not demand a miracle. She simply said, "If I only touch his garment, I will be made well." In a crowd of people pressing against him, one desperate touch and power flowed from him. He turned, he saw her, he called her daughter. He said, "Your faith has healed you, go in peace." One touch, 12 years of suffering undone. Your touch may be just as desperate. You may feel lost in the crowd of humanity, invisible, insignificant. But Jesus sees you. He feels your touch. He is not too busy for your pain. He is not distracted by the more important people around him. He turns. He looks, he speaks, and his word is healing. Today, bring your wounds to Jesus, not the ones you think you should have, but the ones you actually carry. Bring the physical pain. Bring the emotional scars. Bring the broken memories. Bring the shame you cannot shake. Lay them at his feet. Let him touch them. His hands are not rough, they are gentle. His touch is not harsh, it is healing. He will not shame you for your brokenness. He came for the broken. He came for the sick. He came for you. His healing may come suddenly, like the leper whose skin was restored in an instant. Or it may come slowly, like the blind man who first saw trees walking before his vision cleared. But it will come. Not always in the way you expect, but always in the way you need. And one day, whether on this side of eternity or the other, every wound will be healed. Every tear will be wiped away. Every ache will be silenced. That is the promise of the resurrection. That is the hope of the healing touch of Jesus. Until that day, keep reaching, keep touching, keep believing. The healer is near. He is not distant. He is not indifferent. He is moved with compassion. And he is reaching back. Let him touch you. Let him heal you. Let him make you whole, in his time, in his way, for his glory and your good. The healing touch of Jesus is still available. Reach out. He is right there.